Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a Cryptid Encounters video because basically I don't know what else to call this. I'm titling this one The Glimmer Men. Before I get into this though, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Friends can still disagree. And check me out over on Rumble for my political commentary and weekly current events. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page over on Amazon.com. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all of my books there, including the one pictured here, The House Off Farrago Road. It's a fun story about a house in New Orleans where the monsters all hang out. It's got a Welsh gargoyle, a Russian sea devil, a rougarou shows up. There's a mimic. I mean, just... Basically, I took a random sampling of all kinds of different mythological monsters and I threw them in a bucket and made a story. There's no politics, it's just fun. So, hope if you enjoy the quirky weird, yeah, my page is for you. Alright. I did a video a while back, this is the Glimmer Men. I did a video a while back titled Invisible Cryptids. This video may very well be along those same lines. Go ahead and go check out that video. People are reporting seeing the unseen beings moving through the trees, and they were caught on video. That was that other one. This one is along those same lines. This video outlines information I have just become aware of. Evidently, similar stories have been reported for decades and have been dubbed Glimmer Men. The Glimmer Man, or Glimmer Men. I'd never heard of it before until the other day. So I did some research and this is what I got. If I find more, I'll continue. Reports of Glimmer Men are from all over the world, and many of them come, as I said in that video, from very reputable people whose careers and livelihoods could be seriously damaged by coming forward. The earliest report I found came from the Rocky Mountains north of Denver back in 1966. This report detailed a creature that was a transparent outline of a person standing near some children. Leaves that had blown through the area became blurry as they crossed behind the entity. It was as though the being had some kind of a cloaking shield which affected the leaves as they passed through it. Now, I found similar accounts in the 1970s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 2010s. Apparently, there's quite a few of them. I'm surprised. I mean, I can't see why I haven't heard of this before. It's crazy. All of these reports from everyday people with a lot to lose for filing these reports. Slightly different accounts detail blurry outlines of humanoids with glowing eyes. These are usually, crouched up in trees or in bushes near trails or standing in shadowy corners inside constructed structures. When I read the accounts of the entities being seen in structures, I was reminded of the accounts of the aliens in my Miami mall rat videos. Go check those out. These reports are eerily similar to the aliens in the Predator movies. But keep in mind that these reports date back to the 70s or even earlier. On at least two separate occasions, witnesses reported that these Glimmer Men actually moved through human beings who reacted to the event but could not see the entities. That kind of makes me wonder if these things are some kind of ghost or paranormal activity. I don't know. I don't know of anybody who does. In all cases, these Glimmer Men do not seem dangerous or malevolent in any way. They seem just to be observing people and just want to remain hidden. Now, the scary part is if they decided to become malevolent, I don't know how the hell we would stop them. I mean, you see it, you shoot it automatically. I don't know. It's crazy. As of now, they don't appear to be dangerous. So, amen. If these entities are related in some way to Bigfoot or some other cryptid, I cannot say. However, these encounters mostly occur in wooded areas all over the world. In America, they occur in almost every state and usually in wooded areas near water. Several reports have these entities in malls, grocery stores, movie theaters, and in other public areas. One report had a lady was sitting at watching a movie, and she kind of detected, because it's in the dark and you can't really see that well because you're watching the show, your eyes are adjusted to that light, but it's dark all around you, so she couldn't see it, but she got the feeling there was movement to her left, and she looked over and she saw the guy across the aisle, because she was on the end seat. She saw a guy across the aisle sitting there watching the show, and something passed between them. She could still see him through it, but something passed between them. It may have been a ghost or something for all I know, but that was one of the reports. Thankfully, none that I know of have been reported inside people's homes. That's what makes me think it's not ghosts, because these things aren't being reported in people's homes, and people die in homes all the time, so I would assume if they were ghosts, that's where you'd see a lot of them. I have to mention this because it seems to me that it could be a valid theory. One witness commented that they could be time travelers staying hidden and observing specific events. Now, as far-fetched as that sounds, it is as valid a theory as anything else, and I don't know any other way to describe these things. I talked about this in another video. If you're a time traveler and you're going back to observe the past, you want to stay hidden, obviously. You want to stay in the background. You don't want any... you don't want to affect the current timeline because you could wipe yourself out of existence. That being said, with the paradox theories and all that. Now, that being said, if these things are observers from the future, they're not staying hidden real well. And they've made a huge dent because apparently, and that's another thing there. I had not heard of these Glimmer Men until the week before last. When I read a report and I started doing research. Now, I'm huge. You guys know I'm huge into the paranormal. One would think I would have heard of these things. There was a movie a long time ago called The Glimmer Man, but I don't know if that's related. I never saw the movie. I'm gonna have to go check it out. But if it is along the same lines, I'm thinking the whole Mandela effect thing might be in play here, because if this is new and if they are time travelers from the future, it is quite possible that the Mandela effect is being caused by these things. I honestly, who knows? If anybody else has more information or a different theory or something to substantiate what I've done, please put it in the comments, because it irritates me that I'm as big into the paranormal as this, and I never heard these things before. That's crazy. That is absolute crazy. If anybody else has more information, please stick it in the comments. I know I would love to read it. I hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all.